Hey, how's it going, everybody? St. Krauss here, coming at you with another video. Oops, what happened? Alright, so last week I left you all with the Switch 6 video, and it looks like my estimate was accurate. It did take me approximately 10 days, in spite of missing a couple of events. I missed one noontime event and one evening event, but I still made it in time to complete Switch 6. So anyway, that's not what this video is about. It's just the latest scoop on my main character, and this isn't real. The 760 million XP isn't an accurate representation of my CP. I accidentally used the title that you get from the premium shop, which is somewhere this one here, because this one will definitely boost your your CP. It will give you like a considerable boost to your stat. It's like the glory keeper, which only lasts for 24 hours. So yeah, I'm actually closer to 680 or something. Anyway, before we start off, let's pull up the rankings, because I have our server has merged again with another, and I think it's server 200 now. So we're no longer server 211, and there's some new players on the server that we merged with who want a shout out, and the first one would be Zlong FTL. So let's take a look at that character. So Zlong FTL is a Lancer, and let's see what stats there are. So there are moderate stats on this character, moderate hit rate, moderate evasion. So this makes her character effective, knowing that Lancers really like to stun, so they can definitely be disruptive to an enemy force against the battlefield. Not against the battlefield, but on the battlefield, sorry. Then the next one we have on our shoutout list would be Saint Lucifer. It's amazing that this new server has a guild called Saints, and my name previously was Saint Krauss, which I changed to Krauss. Somehow that has actually backfired, because people are now calling me Krauss because they don't see the spade. Not their fault really. So I'm thinking about going ahead and changing that to a more readable character. I thought the spade was somewhat cool, but apparently it's not working. So let's take a look at Saint Lucifer, who is another member of the Saints Guild on 200. And let's take a look at his her stats. I'm sorry, I don't know the gender. Yeah, okay, so these are pretty good stats for a server of this age. All right, because you can look at a stat and say like, oh, it's awesome, but you also have to consider the age of the server and try to gauge the average stat in that server, as well as the server group or the bracket. And then we have Double Heart. I call her Heart, or people call her Heart on the server, and I can't find her. Alright, so here we have Hearts, and I can see that this is more of a casual player, judging from the stats. Either that, or they may have taken off some stuff, which I usually do myself. When I'm in XP mode, I take off quite a few artifacts. I also take off Drassel Orbs. If you've watched any of my videos, when I try to go into the XP dungeon and then I forget to put them on. Alright, so the next player that we have in front of us is Kazuto, one of our guild members on 200, and he's also a berserker and also pretty active. Alright, so now let's move on to the main focus of the video, which is the weekly Gala event. This one is appropriately named Cannoneer's Day. I think there was a Berserker's Day already and a Lancer's Day, so this is the third installation of that character themed day. Although I fail to see the theme running aside from the token. I don't really see anything that kind of says, oh, this is definitely a Cannoneer stuff. Like, there's nothing that would be specific to a Cannoneer, if you ask me. But yeah, apparently it's my character's week. So in the first thing that we want to handle would be the gift code. As usual, you know that the name of the event is usually the gift pack redeem code, but they usually take out stuff from the, oops, what am I typing? The gift code would be Cannoneer Day without the apostrophe S, and that would give you an underwhelming gift. So no bound diamonds at this point. Just the just 15 tokens. You know, just count your blessings. Be happy about the 15 tokens. Sometimes that might actually make the difference between you being able to buy something you want in the item redeem, which we'll discuss later on. So the first top up was a nice gift of the outcry gem. Those seem to be becoming pretty common place now. I think they're making it more and more available as the as the server's population grows older, the characters grow older. That you need a lot of these, especially if you've got a lot of those grassel orbs unlocked. 2x loot is the first 2x event that this 4-day event is going to start off with. I'm not sure if it's going to morph into the 2x XP event on Sunday. Sometimes they do it on 2 consecutive weeks, sometimes they don't. So just to be on the safe side, on day 2, or rather, yeah, day 2, don't use your XP dungeon tickets if you're willing to stay up until midnight, so that you can get an extra XP dungeon, 2x XP dungeon bonus on top of your regular potions. For us, it's if they do the 2x XP, it would be really advantageous because of the server merge event that awards 2.5 XP potions. So it's the next best thing to the 3, times 3 potion. Let's go back. And of course, for the login gifts, we don't really have anything here that it's super special. So let's just skip that. Daily account top-ups, you have to monitor this every day. You have to visit this, especially if you top up, even if you top up 60, because even if you top up 200 rather, because for an extra 300 you might actually see something good here, like regalias. Reaper regalias were so essential in unlocking the unlocking the 4th and 5th slot for your gods. So yeah. The catch doll. So let's go ahead and use the measly amount of tickets that I have saved up from last week, and hope we get quite a few tokens. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. All right, nothing special in the catch doll reward pool aside from this guy right here, which gives you 5,000 hit. It's just a what do you call this, an adornment, so it doesn't give you percentage based stats. Don't be fooled by this. Tenacity, it's a buff, so it's not as impressive as the hit rate and evasion rate stat bonuses. Then of course a costume, which is pretty underwhelming. So yeah, so nothing to write home about on this this week. So you might even want to consider not participating in this unless you really want that that baby awaken potion. Then you'd go for 50. So I've already done one round of this. I forgot that I wanted to take a video of this. As usual, I want to make do 2 of these so that you can at least get the XP, or actually 3. I'm sorry, 3 rounds of smash so that you can at least get the XP potion, and then after that you can save. You can put your extra tickets back into storage, or put them or dump them into the rush if you need any of the arms or the spirits in there. For me though, I'm going to actually use all my resources for this event, because you'll find out in a while. Let's go ahead and reset open all. Yep, I'm gonna be super participating in this. I didn't participate too much last week because I didn't have, there wasn't too much of an incentive to do so. Alright, so reset. I need 190. There's no benefit to doing 8 or 1 at a time. Save. But yeah, let's go ahead and claim that. What did we get? Nothing special really. Alright, 37 tokens. That's not bad. I'm going after 600 because I need an actual, this god right here, Lilith. This is my main goal this week. I need to get Lilith because I'm running out of Regalia slots to upgrade. Well, not running out. It's getting super hard to upgrade the Regalias at level 40. Actually, at level 30 upwards, it takes a while to level up. And as you know, Regalias need 5 levels in order to increase the bonuses or the stat bonuses that you get from those Regalias. And yeah, getting an extra god in there would be super helpful. The first one is actually pretty interesting, and if there wasn't Lilith, I would actually I would pretty much go for the rock goose. It's a funky mount, it's a new mount, and it gives you hit rate. So it's a nice fallback plan if you don't quite make it to 600 tokens. I think you needed. Wait, no. You need 60 tokens. So yeah, so 60 tokens times 10. That's 600 tokens. And trust me, just doing this, even if you do the Thursday refresh technique, um, you're not going to get 600 tokens just by doing that alone. You need to top up. Or if you have saved like a considerable amount of doll ticks from last week, like let's say 50, then you might be able to pull it off. But more often than not, when I find myself wanting to buy like an item that's above 500, I usually end up topping up a little bit more than the usual week. So yeah, so even for red Drassel chests, you need to top up a little bit for that. Unless, of course, like what I said a while ago, you saved up on Daltics from the last event and totally passed off on that. Yeah, so the Rock Goose Shard or the Rock Goose Mount, 2% hit rate, and that is actually pretty important. If you have a very low hit rate, you might want to consider getting that too, or instead of the god if you don't have if you don't have like the 4th god slot installed or enabled. It just makes sense to go for this one. Myth HP and Myth Guardian. I'm not gonna be doing that anytime soon. I still need gods. I still want to get more mounts in my arsenal. And I've never actually gone for a pink Dragonis chest because one, it's so expensive, and the gains I don't see any, aren't so, aren't too impressive for the amount of effort that you're gonna exert. Maybe in a couple of months, I don't know. Red Drassel chests are good too, and of course the holy gems. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to go for a holy gem, you definitely will have to pass off of it getting the rest of the stuff. Focus on getting enough holy gems to upgrade the artifact skill that you want to upgrade. And sometimes this is going to take you 2 weeks, sometimes it's going to take you 3. But yeah, after you get 3 today, this is going to refresh and allow you to purchase 3 more tomorrow. So technically, if you have enough dough, if you have enough money, you should be able to get any skill on the first tier unlocked, because the first tier only requires a maximum of 10 holy gems to upgrade, or 5, depending on what artifact skill you want. But it's never going to go up above 10. And then the second level, then that's a different story. Of course, you'll need more gems for the second tier artifact skills. And that's pretty much it. So as you can see, I've used up all my tickets, and I've only managed to get 90. Of course, more of those tickets are going to come as we unlock the Carnival Gala tasks and top up and log in every day. So yeah, I'm definitely focused on getting the mount. For the rest of you all, if you don't already have the god, getting this mount is also worth it. If you're not interested in the mount, then the next best thing is to get the red Drassel chest, or the holy gems if you want to unlock an artifact skill, or you could play the Daltics, the Daltics method, like go and use your Daltics, then get more tokens, then continuously try to get a good draw from the catch doll. But as I said a while ago, there's nothing here that kind of that's gonna make your character great, unless you get I guess these 2 artifacts. I don't know. All right, so let's do some drawing. uh, boom, 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 boom. I'm not gonna do the god draw today because I don't have enough tokens to do that, but I can do a bead hunt. So how many do we have? Something weird going on with this icon right now. All right. Got 55. That's not right. That ain't right. No siree. There it is. So yeah, I have 88 and 93. Oh, I did not see the bound version. I thought I had 93 only, so it turns out I'm gonna actually do the god draw. And that's gonna be advantageous because it might give me some good regalias. You know what, let's start with the god draw. Because this week, I think it's Athena. Yeah, Athena. And the Artemis regalia gives what kind of bonus? Summon time. I guess that's alright. Yeah. Preferably I do this when you know I have 200 tokens, but that's close enough, right? Alright, so we got the first bonus. Let's go ahead and do this one more time. 3. Come on, give me a good okay. Alright. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Now if only it would not give me a god HP, god attack, god defense stat. That would be super awesome. Oh, and I got a slot 3 Tamamo regalia, which is also nice. I think, you know, this is the best kind of regalia because you get this bonus. So ideally if you get what's slot 3? Crit damage, is it? If you get the rare stat for the slot, I think it's crit damage, yeah. So if you get crit damage on this is gonna be the perfect regalia. You're never gonna get rid of it unless you get a pink version of it, you know. Tamamo regalias are the best, I think, in my opinion. So yeah, I'm already happy about this because I got that. Well, we'll see and how the stats turn out. It's too early to celebrate. I hope I didn't jinx it. But yeah, if it ends up giving me something like oh, this is also nice, block penetration, but not as good as damage, 5% damage. Lots of dragon. What is this? 150 over 200, and we have 50 more, so I'm pretty safe. Another Reaper. Oh, Regalia 2. Okay, cool. Because I think I have a Trash Reaper Regalia with God HP or something. And I know so a lot of my viewers are asking me how to do the Regalia thing, or how to increase stats in general. And I am trying to figure out how to go about making that come to fruition. Darn. How many do we need for this? Oh, that's absurd. 380 times? Are you kidding me? I'm not even gonna try. Alright, so let's go ahead and use this so that it goes into the Regalia bag. And oh no, I got 2 of the same. Well, at least they're both in the first slot, which is crit skill damage percent plus. The second slot is skill damage reduction. I could be wrong though. Let's take a look. Let us take a look. Yep, skill damage plus, and then the second one skill reduction, and then the third one is not evasion. The third one is going to be crit damage. Right, let's take a look at this and see what we got. Oh my god, please be crit damage or evasion or hit. Don't be a god thing. How do we Oh, we don't have enough regalias, so noob. Oh, we do. Got 3 purples. So this is how you don't, you check out the regalia stats without breaking. Well, I could do it here. Okay, so you go and put this on 3. Wait, do I want to start off with... Oh, now I'm so confused. There's so much stuff to do. Do I want to do it on this video, really? Alright. Yeah, okay, let's do at least one. Because what I'm kind of scared about is using my regalias to feed that pink one and find out that I don't have anything else to feed that pink one to if there's nothing to feed it to. And I don't have any pink regalias on slot 3, see? So if it turns out to be a God HP or God Death or tenacity, it's gonna be a waste. But you know what the heck? Let's do just this one. All right. And we can't. I'm sorry. No, we can. Boom. Ooh, not that one. That's my... These are so rare. I don't want to... Do I want to be a noob and use these rare regalias? I could get them up to 5. Do I need a Tamamo, Dragon, and Artemis regalia on slot 3? Let's take a look. Nope, I'm not using any there. Nope. Okay, what's this? Well, it's a better quality, so I'm never gonna use it. Oh yeah, alright, so that was what my brain was telling me. No, don't feed your yellow regalias just because you want to upgrade this, because I'm after unlocking a 7th god, right? That's what my brain was subconsciously telling me. That's why I didn't want to do it. Right, let's put the that evasion buff back, and this will have to wait. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, let's go back, and we're done with god hunting, so let's go over to beads. And 55. Oh no, we don't have enough. I think we'll get enough to make 50. If not, we'll still get some tomorrow, so I think we should be all right. Remember from last week, I'll only do it if you're actually gonna get up to this point, because this one gives you a massive bead and bead shard bonus. Boom. Defense. SMH, shaking my head. Experience, attack. Would be nice if we would give, like, hit, because I need 10 of those to upgrade my hit to 5-star, and I need 5 more of those. Crit, fixed damage, weapon attack, SMH. Have red versions of those. I think I'm actually getting close to what do you call this? Disassembling yellow, orange beads. Alright, so we didn't make it up to 120, of course, because we only started off with 90 or 100. That's alright. Hit. Ah, perfect. I have an orange version of that, which is 4 stars, but I think I'm going to move up to red because of getting that. So boom, defense, weapon attack, and then we get another 12 from this one. Just short of 1, that's alright. So yeah. So it looks like if you have 99 or 100 beads, you should be able to make it up to 150 every time. Why is this red? Oh, I got like the free one. I need 7. Let's check out, where can we get more bead tickets for free? Can the regalia? Ah, damn, we just need 100 more. And it's only gonna give me 1, but I'm gonna get 3 from this one, so I'm definitely gonna make 150. So yeah, if you have like 100 bead tickets, or save up 100 tickets and then use them on a regalia event, so and that's gonna get you all the way through. Actually, if you what do you call this? If you do a little bit of topping up, the minimum that you would need to get through an event is 70, so that you can fill up or get the most out of the, you know, the accumulative rewards for beads. All right, I think that's everything, right? Did I use everything? And oh, I got 9 more of those. So we're gonna use those and end the video. Catch doll. Kind of sucks that they didn't use like the bonus. Like summon use 9 bead tickets and then summon 10, right? But anyway. Boom boom boom. All right. So how many do we have now? That should have brought it up to 122, and that means we need at least 178 more. Oh, sorry, 478 more tokens. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get that with the power of logging in and the Carnival Gala, and then top it off with a little bit of top up power to get 40 tickets or 35 tickets per day. Yeah. Okay, so that's pretty much the video for this week. It's not too as exciting as the previous one, aside from the god that we gotta get and the new mount. Cheers.